Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Naima, and today we are going to do our brows. Yes, we're gonna make sure they look cute, on fleek. Mine look crazy, but we finna fix that. Okay, so now that we're up close and personal, we're gonna go ahead and tame these brows because they look wild as hell. Like, I don't even get my brows done, I just do them myself. But this is outrageous, you guys. So don't even look at my dark circles because I need to get some sleep. But anyway, we're going to start off with what you need. You're going to start off with a razor, an eyebrow razor. You can get this at your local beauty supply store. And I'm just showing you guys what the blade looks like. So it's nice and sharp, but it's not too sharp. You're not going to cut yourself. And you're also going to need a spoolie. Now this could be just a regular spoolie or the end of your eyebrow pencil. Now you're also going to need some scissors, concealer, and either eyebrow pomade or pencil, but I forgot to show you guys. But we're going to go ahead and start off by just taking the spoolie and brushing out our eyebrows because we need to see what hairs we need to get rid of because they are just all over the place, honey, all over the place. So yeah, you just want to go ahead and brush them out. As you guys can see, the little hairs on the top and the bottom, we don't want that. So just making sure we can clearly see what we need to get rid of. And now we're going to go in with some scissors. I have really big scissors, but you guys, please do not use big scissors unless you know what you're doing. Really use the small scissors, but I couldn't find mine. So I'm just going to use these big scissors. And what you want to do is see where you can see all the little hairs sticking up on top. You want to go ahead and cut them, but really carefully. Like really just snip just a little bit off. You don't want to cut too much, and then girl, you ain't got no eyebrows. So just a little bit, and each time take the spoolie, brush it up just to see if there's any hair sticking up. And anytime you see just a little bit of hair, you want to go ahead and take those scissors and take them hairs out, girl. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and do the same thing to the other eyebrow. So again, use a spoolie and then we're gonna use the scissors. And now I'm just going back again just to see if there's any little hairs that I missed. So now I'm going to go in with my razor and I'm just going to go ahead and brush out my brows just again to make sure I got all the hairs and everything is out of the way so I can see what I'm doing. And I'm going to take my razor, and you guys see the little hairs, they're like super short. I'm just going to go ahead with the razor and just carefully just try to take those out. But I'm still trying to maintain like a nice little arch, a nice little line. Just imagining that once I do my brows, where my brows would actually be when I put the concealer. So again, I'm just going to go in, see where the hair is that I don't want, even if I have to like brush it up just so I can see. And I'm gonna go ahead and just again carefully along that line and just go ahead and take out the little bit of hairs there along the edges. So now I'm going in with my NYX Micro Brow Pencil in the color Chocolate. You guys, I swear this is the only thing I put on my brows. I don't use anything else. Like, I literally stock up and get like 5 at a time. So I'm going to go ahead and start off using the brow pencil, and I'm going to start with a line underneath the bottom of my brows, and then I'm going to go ahead and create another line on top. So I'm going ahead and I'm just creating an outline for where I want my brows to be. And I'm doing the same thing on the other side. So again, a line at the bottom, a line at the top. And then as I do that, I'm just filling in with light strokes, filling in my brows, making sure they're nice and even. So I'm using the pencil and I'm just making sure everything is lined up nice and correctly, because you guys, you don't want one eyebrow higher than the next. So that's why I use the pencil, just to make sure everything is somewhat even. And again, I'm starting from the beginning part of my brow and then taking it all the way to the back and like the tail end of my brow. And again, I'm just filling them in. I know they look crazy now, but we gonna fix them, okay? So I'm still filling them in, but I don't know if you guys can see those hairs at the bottom. They are irritating me. So I'm gonna show you guys how I clean those up in just a second. So I'm just checking, making sure they're somewhat even. And then I'm gonna go back in with my scissors. Now, you guys can't really see, I was like out of focus, but I'm using my scissors and I'm just cutting away at the hairs that were at the bottom of my brow. So what's really good, this is like my little trick. Once I fill in my brows, I can really see where there's like extra hairs sticking out. So then I go in with the scissors and the razor and I'm just cleaning up any little extra hairs that I see that I missed from before. Alright guys, so before we move on, y'all see this? It looks like a box. You see how it's like really harsh? I don't know why people just leave their brows like that, but honey, it is not cute. Like, where you going? So what I like to do is I go ahead with the spoolie and I'll just brush out the front of my brows. This is just so that it looks a little bit more natural, because nobody wants that harsh line. Looks like two boxes, two McDonald arches. Like, I don't know. Just brush it out. And you want to go ahead and brush out the whole brow. You want to make sure everything is nice and blended. Nothing looks too harsh and too crazy. So now I'm going to go in with this brush that I got from Morphe. I don't know the number, y'all, but it's like a flat top of brush. Listen, I'm not a makeup artist. I don't know all the specifics. And then I'm going to go in with my LA Girl Pro Conceal in the color Chestnut. And I use this because it's pretty much my skin color and I like really, really natural brows. So I'm just going to go ahead and take a little bit and put it on the brush, just a small amount. And I'm going to go ahead and start about a quarter in from the front of my brows, and I'm going to go ahead in a nice smooth straight line, taking it all the way to the back and then back to the front over again. So I'm just trying to be really, really careful, really detailed, that it's a nice smooth line. You want to make sure you don't get any concealer on the actual brow. You want to place it underneath the brow, and then I just drag it across and then pull it down. And then I'm going to go in and blend it all out. I'm using this other brush I got from Morphe. Some fluffy brush, y'all. I don't know. Listen, just use the brush and you're just going to go ahead and blend it out. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. So a quarter in, and just go ahead and again, a nice smooth line and conceal underneath the brows. And again, I'm going all the way across, and then I'm going to go ahead and pull it down to make sure it's easy to blend out later. And now I'm literally gonna do the same exact thing to the top of my brows. So I quarter in and dragging that concealer all the way across in a nice smooth line, and then pulling it up, brushing it up, so that it's easier to blend out with my fluffy brush. So now I'm just going to go in with my Kat Von D Lock It In Concealer in the color D37 Warm. And this is just an extra added step. Some people like to put a little highlighter color or a lighter color underneath their brow bone. So I'm just going to go in and literally just where the arch of my brow is, I'm going to go in with that concealer just to brighten up the brows just a little bit. But again, I like really natural brows, so this is literally like a shade or two lighter than me, not that much. So just nice and simple, just to give them a little pop. And of course, you want to go in and just blend that out. There we go. And this is what they look like once you're done. Nice up close. So you see, you guys remember when my eyebrows were looking crazy, just all over the place? So now they're just nice and neat. So go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe if you like how I did my brows. And yeah, so just to let you guys know, I am not a makeup artist, okay? Like, not at all. So don't come for me if this is not how you do your brows and you're a professional, okay? But this is how I do mine, nice and simple, making sure they're not rubbing off. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Mwah!